Okay, that's Kolkata done. Who should we start with next?
Second biggest purse, Chennai. From dad's army to kids army. बड़ा ही गजब का ट्रांजिशन रहा उन लोग के लिए.
Hmm. Biggest investment in two youngsters, Kartik Sharma and the other one, who was it? Prashant Veer.
Yeah, a Jadeja replacement Prasant Veer and maybe a future MSD replacement in the form of Kartik Sharma.
Yeah. Although I still think somewhat that Urvil Patel fits it better, but to each their own.
They actually have so many wicket keepers in the team, like they are preparing for MSD's farewell from the season.
Yeah.
क्योंकि सैमसन को ट्रेड इन किए, उर्विल पटेल ऑलरेडी है, फिर कार्तिक शर्मा, सरफराज खान भी शायद थोड़ा मोड़ा विकेट कीपिंग कर लेते हैं, उसको भी ले लिए.
Do you think Kartik Sharma starts?
14 करोड़ देख के उसको बैठाएंगे थोड़ी. वो वैसे
It's
ऐसा
CSK. पहले ग्रूम तो करना पड़ेगा ना.
वो ऐसा ऐसा कर चुके हैं. कृष्णप्पा गौतम को कुछ 9.5 करोड़ में लिए थे 21 में, एक भी मैच नहीं खेला शायद. वो बस एक बार फील्डिंग ही करने आया था फाइनल में और शायद फिर कैच पकड़ा था. बस उतना ही कंट्रीब्यूशन था उसका वो सीजन.
Just looking at the like youngsters in the squad for Chennai, Ayush Matre 18, Kartik Sharma 19, Prashant Veer 20, Noor Ahmed 20, literally dad's army to kids army. Just going over the names in the auction. Already discussed Kartik Sharma, wicketkeeper batsman, very huge talent, probably the biggest wicketkeeper name, Indian wicketkeeper name in the auction. Prashant Veer looks like a prime replacement for Ravindra Jadeja, given he sticks out the initial pressure of playing for a team like Chennai.
Yeah, and he had a good. I think he plays in the Uttar Pradesh league. He had a good outing out there. So yeah, but the pressure of this league is of another level.
Yeah,
But
we've seen this before. We've seen this before with somebody like a Samir Rizvi in previous seasons. Brought in for like 10 crore it was, I believe, and he did not perform to the level. Was immediately let go and picked up for like only 1 or 2 crore by Delhi, I believe.
yeah, he plays for Delhi now.
Looking at the other buys, Rahul Chahar, very good spinner option, prime replacement for Jadeja. Where does he fit into the starting lineup though?
See the level of Jadeja. You have to look at two players now for replacement of one player. That's what people like him bring to the table.
I'm still traumatized by that game against Kolkata, between Chennai and Kolkata, where he was the one that single-handedly took Kolkata apart.
The 2020, right?
2020 या previous season में भी था.
वो तो हर सीजन कोई ना कोई कोलकाता
बजा के जाता है.
कोलकाता को वैसे मार के जाता ही है.
The one thing that really irked me about last season was we didn't बजाओ Bangalore at all once.
Yeah.
इस सीजन बजाना पड़ेगा, देखा जाए क्या होता है. Anyway, coming back to Rahul Chahar, very good bowling option. Does he fit into the lineup? Because I think Noor Ahmed will start.
Yeah, Noor Ahmed and Prasant Veer. Noor Ahmed and Prasant Veer starts for me at least. Somebody
like a Sanju Samson brought in for that much money during tradings starts obviously, but who would you put in? Like where would you put in Prashant Veer?
Prasant Veer, the Jadeja number 6-7.
Could be. Okay, and the other players.
Yeah. First discuss the players, then we will name our 11.
Okay. The other players, Nat Henry, good backup bowling option behind Nathan Ellis and Jamie Overton. Maybe I would say above both Ellis and Overton.
Yeah, given the experience, he should start. But Matt Henry, a T20 bowler, is kind of, we are not sure what he can bring to the T20 format. But yeah, he has experience, and nothing can beat experience.
Akil Hussain, backup for Noor Ahmed.
Yeah.
Matthew Short, this one I'm a little bit less knowledgeable about.
Handy off spinner. I mean, a handy all rounder. Can bat at the top, give off few overs with the off spin as well.
Kind of like a Daryl Mitchell, but a spinner.
Yeah, Daryl Mitchell or a Glenn Maxwell.
Good option. Zach Fox, another local domestic New Zealander name that I haven't heard before.
Sorry.
Zach Fox.
Yeah, he plays for New Zealand, I think, and is someone like Daryl Mitchell type of replacement.
But a lot younger, 23.
Yeah, a lot younger. Chennai पूरा revamp कर दिया अपना strategy का.
And the best buy, I think, for Chennai Big value for money wise, best buy for Chennai, and I'm surprised nobody went in for another bid. Sarfaraz Khan, base
Yeah,
price 75 lakh, perfect buy.
perfect buy. He's in good form, and he also have something to prove in the season as well. And I think he would be getting chances, not like he will be benched.
फिनिशर के तौर पे खिलाया तो परफेक्ट है, like
Finisher,
just ahead of or just behind Prashant Veer.
yeah, finisher or at number 4-5 middle order.
Very good option. And another one name purchased was Aman Khan, local Indian name. Probably will be providing backup options.
Yeah, backup option, and he will be groomed.
Yeah, for the future, hopefully.
Yeah.
And looking at the other options in the squad, somebody like there are few names that have been here since a long time, but I don't think will get much chances. Gurjapneet Singh, Mukesh Chaudhary, don't think they get much chances. Same with Shreyas Gopal. Now that Prashant Veer is brought into the team.
Sanveer and Rahul Chahar, they are front runner
Yeah.
for the spinning department.
Yeah, Anshul Kamboj doesn't fit unless there are injuries at this stage, it looks like.
Yeah, Mukesh Chaudhary bola na?
Mukesh Chaudhary, yes.
Yeah, Mukesh Chaudhary might play because he played last few seasons. He might somewhere down the line can see him in the starting 11 or 12. But Anshul Kamboj, yeah, doesn't looks like he's gonna get some game time.
Okay, now let's build a starting lineup. Starting 12 rather. Now that it's a 12. Let's go from the same perspective as we did with for Kolkata, which is the batting first perspective. And what would you say would be the opening pair? Ruturaj and Samson?
Ayush Matre and Samson, because Ayush Matre did open last year. He's a dedicated opener, has been doing well in that slot. As Ruturaj can be an anchor and player number 3.
Okay, so Samson at opening, Ayush Matre at set, and along with him, that's two very handy and power packing players at the top of the order. Behind him, Ruturaj Gaikwad to provide an anchor. Top three is done.
Yeah,
At number four, Dole Brevis.
you can have Sarfaraz if there's lot of overs remaining. But if it's like 10, 11 overs, you can't send Dole Brevis out there.
So two down, Dole Brevis. After that, I think it is best to put in now Sarfaraz.
Sarfaraz, yeah, the position 3, 4, 5 in this team, they have the luxury of players like Shivam Dubey, Sarfaraz Khan, and Deval Brevis that you can put them anywhere at 4, 5, and 6 depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Ideally, I would go for Sarfaraz Khan at 4, Deval Brevis at 5, and Shivam Dubey at 6. But depending on the situation and where the match is standing, you can, because they have the luxury of doing so. If it's the middle overs and some spinner out there is having a good time, or if spinners are bowling in general, you can send Shivam Dubey at 4 or 5.
Yeah, true. So that would be the top 6 then. Matre, Samson, Ruturaj, Brevis, Sarfaraz and Dubey.
Yes, that's the top 6.
Do you think Dhoni plays most of the games?
I think so, because
where do you fit?
If he plays, he will play the entire match. He won't play as an impact player, what I feel.
That's true. But if this is the case, now you have Matre, Samson, Ruturaj, Brevis, Sarfaraz, Dubey, MSD. That's the top 7 done. You cannot fit Prashant Veer now. Or you can fit Prashant Veer below MSD. Or above MSD actually, considering how he has been playing recently. I think I would put Prashant Veer above MSD.
Yeah, he would get the Jadeja number, and I hope people don't start cheering if he gets out. That would be so terrible for a young lad like him.
Kartik Sharma कहाँ खेलता है by the way?
जनरली वो तो विकेट कीपर है. जनरली विकेट कीपर्स तो मिडिल और लोअर मिडिल में ही खेलते हैं. राजस्थान के लिए उसी पोजीशन में खेला है. राजस्थान मीनिंग हिज डोमेस्टिक साइड, नॉट द franchisee Rajasthan.
Yeah, but in that case, where do you fit him into the team? It doesn't have any space remaining though.
Yeah, if MSD plays, he is not getting chances. Neither is Urvil Patel.
Urvil Patel previously would have been like Ruturaj would have opened with Mhatre. Samson की जगह Urvil Patel खेलता one down पे, which was happening last year. But now that Samson is in, I don't think that happens anymore either.
Yeah. नंबर 7 तक हुआ ना. 7 पे MSD, 8 पे प्रशांत भी, डिपेंडिंग कि कैसा सिचुएशन में रहता है. ऊपर नीचे हो ही सकता है. एंड दे हैव द लग्जरी ऑफ डूइंग दिस. इसके बाद आते हैं बॉलर्स पे. 8 पे अगर प्रशांत वीर हुआ, यू हैव लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर plus all-rounder.
Hmm.
Nathan Ellis.
I think it would be Matre Samson, Ruturaj Brevis, top four. Sarfaraz, Dubey, depending on the situation. Then Prashant Veer. And then Mahi. After that, it's the bowlers remaining because Chahar, Noor, Ellis, and Henry, I think, would be the bottom.
What good about this team is that अभी तक बस एक ही फॉरेनर यूज हुआ है बैटिंग ऑर्डर में. तो
That's a good point as well.
तो इसके बाद जो भी फॉरेन पिक्स हैं बॉलर्स के सबको उतार सकते. 3 स्लॉट बच गए हैं फॉरेनर्स के. वो लोग चाहे तो एक फॉरेनर नहीं, फॉरेनर तो सभी नहीं होते इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर के रूल में.
Okay, let's do one thing. Let's put only 3 foreigners into the starting 11 and then put the rest of them on the bowler on the subs bench because हम लोग तो बैटिंग की तरफ से देख रहे हैं पहले. Let's focus on batting completely.
हाँ, तो 8 तो ये हो गए. देन राहुल चहर, नूर अहमद, चेपॉक पे खेल
Nathan
रहा
Ellis.
है नेथन एलिस. और कोई बचा?
I'm picking Nathan Ellis only because Nathan Ellis is a batting favorite.
Yeah, and he's a good T20 bowler compared to Matt Henry or Overton.
Yeah, so the lineup looks something like this. Matre, Samson opening, Ruturaj Brevis, Sarfaraz Dubey, that's 6 names. Prashant Veer and Mahi, 7 and 8. Chahar, Noor and Ellis. Only 3 foreigners used.
Because of the quality of Indian players they gathered. And what I hope is that they perform. Last year, Brevis had a phenomenal season, Ayush Matre too. But the thing is, they didn't play in Chepauk. And the low and slow pitch of Chepauk, I hope Brevis and Matre perform. Otherwise, it would be another headache for them in this season as well.
Yeah, another piece of brilliance is if Mahi does need to go off the pitch, they have a wicketkeeper in the team.
Yeah, last year they didn't get that luxury either.
Yeah, and in that case, Samson goes to the wicketkeeper and Mahi gets replaced by a fielder with much more pace.
Yeah, but I don't think he would play as an impact player. That's what I believe.
Impact player, I don't mean impact player. I'm just saying if he needs to go off injured or something, and a sub fielder needs to come on.
Yeah,
I just mean it like that.
In that case, yes. And in new rules, you can sub your wicketkeeper as well. Last year, they didn't have that luxury. अगर MSD को कहीं से कोई इंजरी होता तो स्क्वाड में कोई कीपर भी नहीं था until they picked Urvil Patel as injury replacement.
So this is the lineup. It's a very batting heavy lineup, and now if you want to put in somebody like a Matt Henry or a Matthew Short, depending on the pitch, if you want an extra spinner or an extra pacer, you have that luxury to take off somebody like a Ayush Matre or Sarfaraz Khan, who won't really be bowling at all.
Yeah, and if Ayush Matre don't have form or anyone in the top or someone like Sarfaraz, they aren't in form, then they have the luxury because what we are looking at 3 foreigners. In an ideal situation, they are going with 3 foreigners. They can go with Matthew Short as well.
Yeah, वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि अगर जरूरत पड़ता है कि they need an extra spinner, they already have somebody like Rahul Chahar and they have your Noor Ahmed. That's 2 prime spinners. If they need somebody like a Prashant Veer is already there, they now need another spinner. Take off somebody like Sarfaraz or take off Ayush Matre and put on Matthew Short. More options. That's 16 overs of spin if needed.
Yeah.
In the current lineup, the bowling options before making your impact sub are Shivam Dubey, Prashant Veer, Rahul Chahar, Noor and Ellis. That's 5 options.
Yeah.
And if you bring in somebody from the bench, you have 6 options to mix and match with.
Yeah, that's a great luxury to have.
Speaking of, who would you pick on the bench, by the way? Because obviously with only 3 foreigners in the squad, we have 5 on the bench, but I don't think all 5 get on the subs bench either. Jamie Overton, Matthew Short, Akil Hussain. I think those 3 get on the bench. And Matt Henry.
Yeah, maybe your Akil Hussain and Matthew Short because they are both all-rounders. And then, by the way, Khalil Ahmed is also there. He can also be in the starting 11 during bowling. Khalil Ahmed, Mukesh Chaudhary.
Luxury of options.
Yeah, luxury of Indian options.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick my bench like this. Tell me if it sounds right. Matthew Short, Matt Henry, Akil Hussain, Khalil Ahmed, and the last one, would be, this is from a bowling perspective, by the way, and the last one would be Anshul Kamboj.
Yeah, Anshul Kamboj, I would pick Mukesh Chaudhary in place of him.
As a pace bowler?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll replace him with Mukesh. So the lineup now looks kind of like this. Matre Samson, Ruturaj Brevis, Sarfaraz Dubey, Veer, Dhoni, Teher, Noor and Ellis, that's the starters. And then Short, Henry, Hussain, Khalil and Mukesh. With Shreyas Gopal, Zach Fox, Anshul Kamboj, Jamie Overton, Urvil Patel, Karthik Sharma not even in the squad.
Yeah, that's the luxury they have this time around.
This is just our ideal 11, by the way. This can change anytime because of the kind of team Chennai have built.
Yeah, and I think someone like Sarfaraz will come out during the bowling and Khalil Ahmed will come in because they only have Nathan Ellis as a pacer.
Also, I think this will be the season where Dhoni breeds his replacement between Urvil and Karthik.
Yeah, that's
so we may see something happen towards the end of the season where Dhoni starts playing and rather starts taking games off and playing somebody like a Karthik Sharma or Urvil Patel in place of him.
Yeah, and also the way his brain works. I still remember the India-Australia series of 2019. The match at Ranchi, he said he would take rest after that game. What happened? That happened to be the last match of him on Indian side. So I won't be surprised if he says, okay, this is the first match at Chepak and I am done, or this is the last home game at Chepak, I am done. So we can never know what goes on in his head.
Whatever he does, he will do quietly. So even if he changes anything, he'll do that under the ropes.
Yeah. And the way he changed the captaincy, 2024 on the captain's meet, we saw Ruturaj coming out. Who knows, from the first match we can see one of the keepers, probably Karthik Sharma in the starting 11 or starting 12. He would be in the bench. We never know with him.
Yeah. By the way, this season captain still Ruturaj or do they change it to Samson?
Yeah, Ruturaj, they announced on social media.
Okay, so Ruturaj stays as captain. I'm guessing then Samson will be vice captain because I don't think Dhoni will go near captaincy.
Yeah, and I think if he goes or not, but management shouldn't force him to take on the official captaincy or vice captaincy role again. Because let him enjoy whatever he is playing. Let him enjoy. वो काम अब इन लोग को करना दो. वो सरदर्द वाला काम इनके सर दे दो.
Quite right. Okay, so that was the team for Chennai then.
So moving on from one 5-time champion to another 5-time champion, the arch rivals of Chennai, the team Mumbai.
Yeah, I mean, came into the auction with the least amount of work to do alongside Punjab. Only like 2.7 crore, I think it was, right?
Yeah, 2.75 to be precise.
2.75 crore and did a lot of their business in the trade window by bringing in players. Who did they bring in exactly?
Shardul Thakur from Lucknow, Mayank Markande from Kolkata, and Sarfan Rutherford from Gujarat.
Just looking at the trades made by Mumbai, Sarfan Rutherford, Shardul Thakur, both for very small amounts actually, now that I look at it, because Shardul Thakur came at just 2 crore, which is what he would have gone for at the auction, so base price. That's great. Sarfan Rutherford has been in some great form for West Indies, has done really well at the UAE T20 League as well.
Yeah, and actually अगर वो किसी के लिए ना भी जाता ना इस ऑक्शन में स्पेशली वो तो ऐसे आए थे सिर्फ इनको टाइम पास करना है क्योंकि कुछ करना ही नहीं था मेगा ऑक्शन में इतना अच्छा सारा प्लेयर्स लिए उसके ऊपर
even for Cam Green they were the ones that opened the bidding.
तो टोकन बिड जैसा वो लोग कर दिए वो
पुराना प्लेयर है एक बार हाथ उठा दो
या उनके ओनर का रिएक्शन देखने लायक था पहली बार
2.7 के ऊपर गया हाथ उठा दिया नो थैंक यू
पहली बार ऐसा हुआ होगा कि अंबानी कुछ खरीद नहीं पाए जो होना चाहिए था
and even one more thing peculiar about the auction जो ऑक्शनियर थी उन्होंने मैंने नोटिस किया था कि इस बार क्योंकि सबके पर्सेस काफी स्मॉलर हैं बिकॉज इट इज अ मिनी ऑक्शन A lot of times, a bid was to a point where no other team could come in, but the auctioneer was still just holding the pedal and waiting for somebody to jump into the bid. If this was somebody like Richard Medley or Hugh Edmeades, right, the last guy,
Yeah.
they wouldn't have stopped this long. Hugh Edmeades को हुआ क्या था?
वो तो 22 वाला ऑप्शन में तो 22 या 23 वाले में तो एक मेडिकल कंडीशन के वजह से उधर अनकॉन्शियस हो गए थे। के बाद शायद चारू शर्मा उन्होंने
Oh
कंटिन्यू किया
Baba,
था ऑप्शन।
oh Baba, that was something else. Don't remind me of that one, dude.
इट वाज 23 आई थिंक।
गुजरात के डेब्यू सीजन में, I think.
अच्छा तब 22 होगा।
Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
But
we
yeah,
are.
moving on from that.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are.
we are deviating from the topic. Moving on from that. So, Shardul Thakur at base price, shrewd by Sharfin Rutherford, was part of the 2024 title winning Kolkata side. Didn't get to play at all, but still a part of that side and has improved massively on the international scale.
He was also part of that infamous 2020 season of the Mumbai team.
Yeah.
I will come to this point later on. There is something I would want to say.
Okay. And the other two trades made by Mumbai, one was outgoing, which was the Lord himself, Arjun Tendulkar, going to Lucknow for base price 30, and Mumbai bringing in another former player in Mayank Markande from Kolkata for 30 lakhs as well. Thoughts?
I'm happy for Arjun Tendulkar because he will get I hope he will get opportunity in लखनऊ टीम। इधर उसका मौका ही नहीं मिलता था क्योंकि इतने सारे सुपरस्टार्स थे। उसने तो अपना रणजी टीम भी मुंबई से गोवा में शिफ्ट किया ताकि मौका मिले उसे।
Yeah, some performances he has done well for Goa, I believe, right?
Yeah, even in this league 23 में कुछ मैच उसने अच्छा ही खेला था उसके हिसाब से, क्योंकि वो अभी न्यू भी है। वो हिसाब से अच्छा ही किया था वो सीजन कोई मैच में।
Yeah, and the other one is Mayank Markande. Didn't get any chances at Kolkata pretty much because उनके जो spin attack है, that's never going to let anybody else through, at least for now, with both Narayan and Varun Chakravarti. So you think this will be a better fit at Mumbai? Will he get chances, or with the lineup that they have, he won't get much chances?
Depends on the combination they want to go in because they also have Mitchell Sandner, and this is the beauty of this team. उनके पास ऑप्शन ही ऑप्शन है। बैक मेन प्लेयर्स तो है ही, उनके भी बैकअप्स है, बैकअप्स के भी बैकअप्स है।
Very good point actually. I am just looking at the squad for Mumbai. Before buying somebody like a Mayank Markande, if you look at their squad, Mitchell Santner, one spinner, but a foreign spinner. Allah Ghazanfar, foreign spinner.
Yeah.
But if you look at the other options, if you take out somebody like Naman Dheer, who is a part-time bowler only, you don't really have any Indian spinner options. So they were lacking in that aspect.
Yeah, because they let go of Vignesh Puthur.
Yeah, but I'm just speaking from the perspective of before the auction.
Yeah, because they let go of Vignesh Puthur. Even if they had Vignesh Puthur, they lacked in the experience department in spin bowling because their most experienced spinner is Santner, who is a foreigner, and we can only play 4 in the lineup.
Yeah, and Vignesh Puthur, while quite a young talent, performed pretty well last season. He's not somebody that is going to be ultra dependable, and I'm guessing they had some other plans for their spinners. That's why they let him go. Where did he end up, by the way, Vignesh Puthur?
I think Rajasthan.
Yeah, it'll be good for them. He'll be under Rahul Chahar, right? Not right, Ravi Bishnoi, sorry.
Yeah, Ravi Bishnoi.
He will be under Ravi Bishnoi, so he will gain some experience there as well. Okay, so let's now talk about the auction picks. Not really much to talk about. Let's just discuss the Indian picks first. 4 Indian domestic players picked from the auction. Mayank Rawat, uncapped. Atharva Ankolekar, uncapped. Mohammad Izhar and Danish Malewar, also both uncapped. If we discuss their roles, by the way, Mohammad Izhar, pace bowler. Atharva Ankolekar, spinning option, spin all-rounder. Mayank Rawat, also spinning all-rounder. Danish Malewar, also batsman, but can bowl, basically. So you can consider him a spinning all-rounder. But these are just, how would you say, these are for future prospects. You can't really say these players will get chances.
Yeah, and if this team has picked them, they might have seen something.
Yeah.
ऐसे ही किसी को नहीं लेते.
Yeah, and the steal of the auction for them, I believe, Quinton de Kock.
I was waiting for this opportunity actually.
Just before you jump into this, by the way, I would just like to discuss Quinton de Kock. When he was picked last season by Kolkata in the auction, I was really happy. price was okay, like 3 crore, something like that. Performed really well in that one game against Rajasthan. I can't remember it was home or away. I think away, right?
Yeah, it was in Assam, Guwahati Stadium, and Guwahati was Rajasthan's home for
Second
a
home.
few match. Yeah.
Yep. First half of the season they played in Guwahati, and second half of the season they played at Rajasthan, I believe. Anyway, so he scored like 90 odd runs in that match, performed really well. I thought he was going to get a big start, but didn't get a move on after that. And few disappointing performances here and there. So Kolkata ended up releasing him. Has done okay at international level as well. So I believe he'll be a good fit. Plus, very explosive player in the past for Mumbai as well. And do you think this is an upgrade on the existing opener that they have in Ryan Rickelton?
Mumbai here is like Thanos gathering the Infinity Stones. If you see Mayank Markande, former Mumbai player, Quinton de Kock, former Mumbai player, Darshan Rutherford was in their best ever season of 2020.
Shardul Thakur, former Mumbai player.
Yeah, I don't think he has played for them in this league, but he is a local Mumbai player. Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, Jasprit Bumrah, Hardik Pandya, Trent Bolt, now QDK, Mayank Markande, 7 of these people together in a team. कहीं सुना हुआ लगता है क्या?
Are you referring to that season? I will not say it. मुझे अभी भी उस साल का ट्रॉमा आता है.
बस 2 प्लेयर इनको कभी नहीं मिल सकते, एक पोलार्ड क्योंकि वो रिटायर हो गया ये लीग से, और ईशान किशन, उसको तो हैदराबाद छोड़ने नहीं वाली, और काइंड ऑफ कृणाल पांड्या ऑल्सो. 3-4 प्लेयर मिसिंग है. वो गोल्डन टीम से, वो अलग ही टीम था, वो साल अलग ही था इन लोग के लिए.
True. But current composition, there is not much to talk about in the auction picks because there's only 5 made and they've done their business and we've discussed all of that. So let's just jump into the starting 11 that we can build.
Yeah, before that, I don't think, in ideal scenario, I don't think any of these 5 people they bought in this auction are getting chance.
Not even Quinton de Kock.
No, if they go for Ryan Rickelton, I think QDK will get chance. But as I said, in ideal scenario, I mean, from the last year, they can just place the same 11 or 12 they played in the last game in the qualified two. क्योंकि सारे तो same ही है, change तो हुआ ही नहीं कुछ.
That is true. I mean, if you think about it, Quinton de Kock will get selected in the T20 World Cup squad for South Africa, right?
Yeah, he is in the mix. और वो तो comeback भी उसी time के अराउंड किया, और फॉर्म में भी है. मेन चीज है कि फॉर्म में जब से कमबैक किया, इन पाकिस्तान ही स्कोर्ड रन्स, इन इंडिया ही स्कोर्ड रन्स, बोथ इन ODIs एंड T20Is. तो वो तो सिलेक्ट होना चाहिए और होगा भी.
Yeah, so if we see him performing well in the T20 World Cup, so I think he'll have a better shot at opening for Mumbai.
Yeah, I just mentioned an ideal scenario. आइडियल सिनारियो नहीं, अगर पिछले साल जो लास्ट मैच खेले थे वही सेम स्क्वाड भी उतार दे अभी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, क्योंकि सारे प्लेयर वही है जो लास्ट मैच खेले होंगे. शायद कॉर्बिन बॉस नहीं था और रायन रिकल्टन.
कॉर्बिन बॉस इज स्टिल इन द स्क्वाड.
इन लोग का लास्ट मैच का बात बोल रहे हैं
जो ड्यूरिंग द प्लेऑफ मैच दैट दे लॉस्ट अगेंस्ट पंजाब.
उसमें रायन रिकल्टन नहीं था और कॉर्बिन बॉस नहीं था, क्योंकि WTC फाइनल के लिए साउथ अफ्रीका बाउंड प्लेयर्स को जाना पड़ा था. तो उसके अलावा इनका 11 या 12 वो तो तय है. मतलब अगर पिछले साल की बात किया जाए, जो उधर खेले थे 12 वही सेम टू सेम अगर पहला मैच में भी उतार दे तो उनको कोई दिक्कत नहीं होने वाला. बैकअप भी इनके पास है.
Now that we go into the starting lineup, what do you think will be the starting lineup? So are you currently selecting Rickelton over de Kock?
No, I will go with de Kock and Rohit, that nostalgic partnership for Mumbai.
With Rohit coming off after the first innings, I guess, like last season, because this is the thing with Mumbai right now, because Rohit isn't captain anymore, he doesn't have that responsibility of leading the team. Obviously he's still a senior member of the squad, so he'll have that say over the players from the bench, but he doesn't have that on-field role anymore. That has gone to Hardik. So he has that, basically because he doesn't bowl anymore, he has that relaxed attitude about this to just do his job with the bat and then take off to give somebody else a chance with the ball.
Yeah, they also have Surya, who is our T20I captain. They have Jasprit Bumrah. He's a part of the leadership group even in national team. If Santner plays, he is the white ball captain of New Zealand. They have व्हाट कैन यू से अबाउट दिस टीम? बस पिछले साल थोड़ा सा चूक गए, नहीं तो ये तो ऑलरेडी एक कंटेंडर्स है.
Another one of that Chennai breed teams, like very flexible with the entire squad that they have, abundance of options.
Yeah, and unlike Chennai, they had to sub for a few. This team nothing to do in the auction. इनको अगर ये लोग ना भी जाते, कोई ना भी मिलता तो भी इन लोग के लिए कुछ नहीं जाता, क्योंकि इनके पास ऑप्शन ही ऑप्शन था इस बार के लिए. मतलब just look at the amount they went in into the auction, 2.75 crores. This means they had an amazing mega auction.
That is true, actually.
किसी को छोड़ने का जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ा.
Yeah. So QDK and Rohit up top. So third down will obviously be Surya. Those are just locked in.
Yeah. Then fourth down you have Tilak Verma, 5-6 Namanveer and Hardik Pandya, depending on what is the situation. Then seven.
You're just listing off last season's squad because there's literally nothing to change here.
Yeah, that's what I am saying. कि अगर पिछले साल का हुबहू स्क्वाड उतार दे तो भी कुछ नहीं जाता, क्योंकि स्क्वाड इन लोग का 12 तो फिक्स है, बैकअप्स भी फिक्स है, जो लोग बेंच पे बैठेंगे सब्स्टिट्यूट के लिए. डिपेंड करेगा कि कॉर्बिन बॉस आता है, सैंडनर आता है. अगर चेन्नई में ये लोग खेले या जहाँ स्पिन फ्रेंडली होगा उधर सैंडनर आएगा एक्स्ट्रा स्पिनर के तौर पे.
You know what the best thing about this squad is? You've only selected one foreigner till now.
Yeah, UDK.
Yeah, and if you want, you can also go with the whole idea of only selecting 3 foreigners in the starting lineup when you're batting first, so you can swap out somebody like Rohit for another foreign bowler.
Yeah, and that is gonna be either a foreign bowler like Bolt, or they might bring in Antner or Corbin Boss, depending on the pitch and the condition they are playing in. इनके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं क्या? कुछ करने के लिए है ही नहीं.
Yeah.
लेकिन 11 बना रहे हैं या 12 बना रहे हैं तो वो बना लेते हैं.
So we've discussed till number 6 now with Naman and Hardik, depending on the situation. Whoever fits better will come in. Number 7, do you think somebody like Sharfin Rutherford, or would you go for Corbin Bosch?
They can also go for Will Jacks.
That's another option.
Uncommon.
Yeah, but I think based on form, I think both of us would be preferring Sharfin Rutherford right now.
Yeah, or Santner also. Option.
Yeah, but Santner, somebody like a Santner, if you put in now, you then keep somebody like Trent Bolt on the bench then.
Yeah, that's true. So number 7 would be Rutherford.
Would you, by the way, this is another thing that I wanted to ask. Would you put somebody like Shardul Thakur, who you traded in this season, into the starting lineup, or would you keep him as a impact option?
I think he would be, or rather I would keep him as an impact option, or maybe he will just warm the bench for the starting part of the league.
Could be a thing, depending on some availability of players or injuries.
Yeah, and I think in place of Rutherford, I think Corbin Boss could also be a handy option because he bowls quick, he bowls 140, 145, plus he can hit the ball really well.
Yeah,
that is the problem. एक तरफ से प्रॉब्लम भी है कि किसको खिलाए, और एक है कि पिछले साल जिनको खिलाए थे एक दो को चेंज करके वही 12 उतार दो.
That is true, but I think this time around it will be Rutherford because of the form and the fact that they actually brought him in.
Yeah, if 7 is Rutherford, then Boss at 8.
For me, I'd actually look to keep Bosch out of the lineup and bring Santner in to keep another spinner in the lineup.
Spinner, I would go for Mayank Markande. I will use Santner or Boss depending on where they are playing. अगर spin friendly हुआ तो Santner आ जाएगा, अगर pace चाहिए होगा तो Boss आ जाएगा.
So then, in this case, you would go for Bosch.
Yeah, I am going with the fact that they will be playing in Mumbai.
Home conditions के अनुसार.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's QDK, Rohit opening, Surya, Tilak, Naman, Hardik, Sharfin Rutherford and Corbin Bosch at 8. And now the bowling options, I guess, Jasprit, Deepak, and who else would you go for? Mayank Markande, I guess, last one.
Mayank Markande, because they lack spinner.
Yeah. So Bumrah, Deepak. Obviously Deepak would come before Bumrah because Deepak Chahar is a little handy with the bat as well. And at last Markande. He made his debut in the league with Mumbai, right?
Yeah, in 2018. पहला मैच चेन्नई के अगेंस्ट था और इतना याद है कि माही को आउट किया था. 3-4 विकेट भी लिया था.
Mystery spinner था.
Yeah, 3-4 विकेट भी लिया था वो मैच में.
Mystery spinner. Okay, so that rounds out our starting 11. Just repeating, QDK at top with Rohit, Surya and Tilak in the middle, Naman and Hardik as the power hitter options with Sharfin Rutherford and Corbin Bosch. And depending on how the match shapes up, you can send somebody like Bosch or Rutherford up the order to support the power hitting as well. And in the bowling options, Deepak Bumrah and Markande.
अच्छा भाई तो हम लोग का टीम में ट्रेंट बोल्ट किधर है?
I think he would be the pace option coming off the bench. I think from this squad, you really can't see anybody but Rohit going off and Rohit coming onto the side when you are bowling first and then coming into bat. Like somebody like Bolt will be starting if it's a pace-friendly pitch, or somebody like Santner, or if you want to go for a fully like specific bowler, you could go for Alagazanfar as well. But when those are done, you come into batting, you take one of the foreigners up and put on Rohit Sharma. We are leaving one person out of the squad completely, by the way, which is Will Jacks.
Yeah, इधर तो रदरफर्ड, रायन रिकल्टन, क्यूडी के बॉस सब में मारा मारी है, कौन खेलेगा?
I think it will be some sort of a, what would you say, swapping of roles towards the middle of the season, depending on who's performing well. But if you're talking about just starting the season, depending on the form of the players so far in the international circuit, I would select Rutherford and Bosch to start, and Santner, Bolt and Gazanfar to be on the bench, with Will Jacks staying off the list for now, but could come back if he performs well in the upcoming games for England.
Don't forget Ryan Rickelton. उसका तो बात ही नहीं.
That's another one. But I think you can understand why we didn't talk much about Ryan Rickelton, because Quinton de Kock overshadows him a lot. Yeah. Same skill set as well. Left-handed South African opening batsman. Completely same skill set.
And Ryan Rickelton also idolized him.
Yeah. One more player that will suffer the most, even though he had a great domestic season as well for I don't remember which team it was, but the player is Robin Mins.
वो झारखंड के लिए है ना?
Robin Mins, yeah, झारखंड के लिए खेला था. Just won the SMAT with Jharkhand. Very well performing squad, that Jharkhand team. Will, I don't want to say suffer, but won't get a lot of chances this season, it feels like.
वो गलत टीम में पहुंच गया. इधर तो फॉरेनर्स को मौका नहीं मिल रहा, उसको क्या मिलेगा?
Unless and until somebody like both Rickelton and de Kock get called up for international duty.
But उस समय कुछ है भी नहीं, क्योंकि इस साल तो हमारा WTC नहीं है, तो उस समय शेड्यूल ऐसे खाली ही रहेगा, unless इंग्लैंड का खेल रहा है.
Yeah, and the World Cup also happens before the league.
और उसके बाद कोई मेजर सीरीज भी नहीं है, ना एसएस है इंग्लैंड में, ना WTC वगैरह कुछ है.
So I think we're happy with this starting 11 and this impact subs bench with Santner, Bolt, Gazanfar, Ashwani Kumar and Shardul Thakur staying on it as their all-round option. And depending on what situation we're in, I think most of us see either Santner or Bolt coming off the bench, right?
Yeah, mostly Rohit will go out and Bolt will come in. अगर चेन्नई जैसा वेन्यू पे मैच हुआ या स्पिन फ्रेंडली ट्रैक्स पे मैच हुआ तो हो सकता है बॉस लाइनअप में ना हो, उसके जगह सेंटनर हो, बस यही चेंज होगा.
Just to round out the discussion, what is Trent Bolt's recent fitness record, by the way?
वो तो एमिरेट्स लीग में है, तो मुंबई का टीम के लिए, लेकिन मैचेस खेल नहीं रहा फिलहाल.
Is he injured or is he just staying back?
I think staying back. वो नवंबर में वो लोग का न्यूजीलैंड में कोई लीग खेल रहा था, लीग या कोई लोकल मैच टूर्नामेंट टाइप का T20 खेल रहा था. हो सकता है कि अगर इंजरी होता, अगर स्लाइट निगल है तो कह नहीं सकते, बिकॉज पेसर्स कैन गेट निगल्स एनी डे एंड एनी टाइम. अगर कोई मेजर इशू हुआ तो वो तो ये टूर्नामेंट में जो एमिरेट्स लीग है इसमें रिप्लेसमेंट हो ही जाएगा.
I think so because he has already taken international retirement in 2024, was it?
Yeah, T20 World Cup.
Yeah, so after that he has taken international retirement. So no international cricket for him, only domestic T20 leagues around the world, and probably New Zealand domestic cricket as well. So most likely last game played for him would be in domestic league. So that will be a factor coming into the league as well, into the Indian T20 League as well, because having not played actual cricket for so long, he will be a little rusty. So he might take some time to warm up to it and sit out the first few matches as well. That could also be a big possibility.
उसका कोलकाता या चेन्नई से खेला था, फुटबॉल खेलेगा. फुटबॉलर है वो.
Let's not. I don't want more drama. I don't want a repeat of the 2020 season again.
2020 तो चेन्नई वालों को भी ट्रॉमा लगता है, क्योंकि पहला साल था जब चेन्नई क्वालिफाई नहीं किया था.
Yeah, I will shake hands with the Chennai people on that one. But let's move on. Okay, so that is our lineup then. QDK, Rohit, Surya, Tilak, Naman, Hardik, Sharfin Rutherford, Corbin Bosch, Deepak Chahar, Jasprit Bumrah, and Mayank Markande to round it up. And on the bench, Santner, Bolt, Gazanfar, Ashwani, and Shardul. Now that we've discussed the fact that Bolt hasn't played in a while, I feel like it'll be more. I'll be leaning more towards Santner, but if the pitch is more pace friendly, somebody like Ashwani Kumar, who performed really well last season, could also come on as well.
इनके पास ऑप्शन ही ऑप्शन, क्या ही बोले इनके बारे में, बेकार टाइम वेस्ट किया.
Yeah.
इनका तो 11,
Okay.
12, 15, 18 सभी सेट.
Yeah. Okay. Done then. Let's move on to the next one.